So when exactly is the Messiah coming back again? Can we really know when exactly is he coming back? This is one of the most controversial topics which leave a lot of people without answers. Having studied the scriptures and also through the revelation that we have received through Jesus Christ, I found it interesting discussing these kinds of topics. If you want to know about the second coming of Christ, make sure to stay with me till the end of this video. I promise it is worth it. So with that being said, some do believe that the second coming of Christ, the hour and the day, can be known, like the recent video I watched on this platform called the Messiah 2030. This guy, they do believe that the second coming of Christ will be in 2030, but that's another different topic for another day. Let's see what the scriptures say concerning the second coming of Christ. Let's look in the book of Matthew 24:36, which reads, "But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father alone," or my Father only. So you see here the Bible clearly explains itself concerning the end of the world, and this was after his disciples, like they wanted to know when the world will come to an end, like they were really curious concerning the end of the world. And this reminds me of Daniel. Daniel was a very good servant of God, and he was really loved by God, because most of the secrets concerning times and seasons were revealed to him. He also wanted to know when are those things explained in the book of Daniel going to happen, but God told him no, he should wait, because that book was supposed to be sealed. In fact, he told him to seal that book and leave those things for the end of the days. Back to Matthew's, it clearly explains, it clearly states that no one knows the hour or the day, but there's but, not that but only the Father. But only the Father alone. You see, so no one knows but except the Father, who is our God, who is our Creator, who is Jehovah. So does it end here, since the Father alone is the one who knows the day and hour, no one else? So does it end here? No, hold on. Let's see what Amos has to say concerning this. When you read Amos 3:7, the Bible clearly says that surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Did you just hear that? You can go back and look what it says. Did you see how the Bible connects? How Matthews and Amos really connect? Of course, we can just can't conclude, but let me show you an interesting part. So with that being said, if God is the only one who knows the day and hour, and according to Amos clearly said that God cannot do something without revealing his secrets to his prophets and servants. So if God is the only one who knows the hour, of course he will let his servants also know when exactly these things are going to happen, just as it was during the time of Noah and also during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. His servants were aware of what is going to happen. So it is the same during this time. The servants of God, we are going to know exactly when Jesus Christ is coming back, when the Messiah is returning. Of course, it is very much possible for us to know. And let me show you how. The first step to knowing the day and hour is, of course, by knowing the times and seasons, because we cannot know where we are going or where we are unless somebody told us the past, unless somebody told us where we are from. And it is simple, we can know where we are from just by studying the scriptures, of course, by studying the scriptures which explains more about times and seasons. Knowing times and seasons requires us to understand and have the knowledge concerning the Bible chronology and also the Bible genealogy, as explained in the book of Genesis, knowing when Adam was created up to the time of the Messiah, the first coming of Jesus Christ. How long was it? Apart from that, we should also have the knowledge concerning the Sabbath, how God uses the Sabbath to fulfill his prophecy. So just like God worked for exactly 6 days and on the 7th day he rested, the works of God which is the gospel, is to be preached amongst the world for exactly 6,000 years, and also his millennial kingdom will begin at the end of the 6,000 years. We should have the knowledge when is this week Sabbath begins and when is it ending. The good part is that these things have been revealed in the scriptures. And in addition, if you want to know when is the Messiah coming, we should also have the knowledge when is the time of the Gentiles to trample upon Jerusalem or upon the holy city is coming to an end, because you all know that the holy city currently is under the reign of the Gentiles, because you can see what is happening in Jerusalem. The holy place, the holy city still stands, the abomination that causes dissolution. The city is still under the control by Muslims. Therefore, the times of the Gentiles is not yet done. And soon times of the Gentiles is coming to an end, and we can know when is it ending as previously explained. But the Messiah is not coming back in 2030, because we can disapprove that claim of saying that the Messiah is coming back in 2030 just by knowing that the times of the Gentiles is not going to come to an end by 2030. That's so another different topic for another different day. In conclusion, through what we have found, it is very much possible to find out when is the Messiah coming. So in the next videos, I'll be discussing or showing you guys when exactly is Jesus coming, because we have been blessed to know the times and season through the revelation of Jesus Christ. If you're interested in these kinds of topics, more especially concerning times and seasons, then you're on the right channel. Make sure to sub. Until next time.